My name is Kristin Reitter, and I am here to give a very anticipated message.
Hello, joiners. We're here for a special celebration today, a farewell celebration, farewell party, actually, for Kristin Witecki, my dear sweet sister, my soul sister. We'll talk about how we met and we'll talk about how this all unfolded and maybe share some stories about just how we both find ourselves, at the beginning edge of light working together side by side. It's exciting in the sense of, I think a lot of soulmate situations, a lot of people know people are going to realize that there's a mission they're on together. But Kristin, what's special about her is she's always known that and talked about it with me. We've always known from the beginning. That's one of the things that's extra special. So yes, today it's going to be a celebration. We're going to talk to some people from Sirius Joy, some of our staff. We have Robbie Hunt here. We have Daiki Okamoto. And we also are going to be watching some clips of Kristin from the past too. But I think without further ado, I need my sidekick, my soul sister, Kristin Reitter.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Sirius Joy.
She just spoke to the whole world. How are you, sis?
Oh!
Yeah. I was feeling our fellow bull energy before this. Actually, coming on here, we're both like, it's fellow brother sister understanding there. I feel, anyways. As far as let's get this pen moving.
Yes.
So I guess tell everyone, first, why this moment for you. I mean, you're an astrologer too. You're one of our cornerstones here of astrology, and done so much here too, developing and experimenting with different, opening up and awakening talents, ancient talents, in front of our eyes and sharing with us. So you're well qualified. I mean, how do you see like this moment for you in your life, and then how do you see it like compared to the astrology? Like, can you notice like what's triggering what?
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, and we've been ahead in the content for our astrology strategy meetings, looking at the stars all summer. And you and I both have Cancer in the 12th house, and we're both progressed Cancers. Jupiter has just shifted June 9th, and things started unearthing for me prior to the solstice, which is also my mom's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a personal moment that was requiring me to literally yoke with Gaia and assist her in relieving pressure through my physical body and my system. Actually, it was 3 days prior to the solstice. And then the solstice was actually a whole round. Like, I jumped timelines as I was helping Gaia release some of the pressure of her birthing to New Earth.
Hmm.
And this
Wow.
was activated in my Platonic sound program for people. And literally, that's what was going on with me. And I had been feeling that I needed to clear my plate for some things to prepare my vessel and my work for this unearthing, to assist her and all of humanity in birthing New Earth and the new human that we are all ascending into. Um, and it was a humbling experience that my voice is still recalibrating from. There was a lot of grief. I was assisting trapped souls stuck in the grid, really old, ancient, stuck energy that was in Gaia, and it was traumatic, like, honestly, to like release. But
Hold on. I want to translate for everyone what that was. Which I do as a brother. But no, I mean, first of all, Kristin's ascension is going into the direction of being Mother Earth's one of Mother Earth's helpers. Like, she's always been tied to being Mother Earth. She's always cared about Mother Earth. She's always been close to Mother Earth. Mother Earth is a soul. It's a woman. It's a total soul woman that's like gigantic, or tens of thousands of years old, like, or billions, or whatever our age is in heaven. Like, this is a very old, very wise. Like, you could be a planet. You can be a sun. And there are Kristin is among people I've known, but in particular that like are at service to her. So what she was saying just now is that she basically served as like a filament of Mother Earth, like carrying down her wishes to to this reality, to the final ends where we're living, right? And like channeling Mother Earth energy into this moment, and also in that, and then she said you found lost souls in between dimensions, and you yourself experienced something like a shaman, where you're kind of in and out of this reality, and you're like. And so you're just like navigating a weird cartoon, really, as far as your experience is concerned. But in reality, you are like, I mean, so the experience of whatever you're seeing in your eyes. But it's like, but you yourself are being a facilitator of Mother Earth.
correct. And
Good.
all humanity and everything, every
Totally.
living being, essence, elemental that exists on her image.
Yes. Yeah, I admire that. I mean, I don't have time, but I think as American Indian, or at least I was an Indian in Northern America. I have a couple lifetimes. There was my tribe, like there was this custodian like responsibility feeling, like there was like we take care of Earth. Like there was like this, it's our job kind of energy, and so I think I identify in you that way, like But I think there's a lot of so congratulations. Where is the connection between your sound platonics and that custodial job? I mean, like the sound. It sounds like I'm starting to get the feel of like the platonics sort of talk about how sound turns into mother communication or turns into like miracles. So you're like really chasing at the same energy there, are you not? Tell us what your sound platonics is.
So platonic sound
Sorry.
is actually, it's okay. Platonic sound is actually pre-Atlantean remembering of the work
Mm,
that I did at that time.
mm,
And what it actually facilitates for all of us and Gaia and our multidimensional selves is that remembering, because the elements and sound is actually what come together to create our reality.
mm,
So it is an opportunity for you to understand and remember as these elements assist participants in unlocking their dormant DNA and turning it on so that they can remember why they incarnated on Earth for their Earth purpose and activate their magic and fulfill it.
interesting. And then these all stars from other, stars in the sense of like the best of the best kind of thing. I would think that to come here and start to activate Earth at the core in the beginning.
That gets into the 144,000 star seeds, which is
Okay.
you, me, most of our Sirius Joy community
Yeah.
that have come here for this time to experience the greatest party in the entire universe upon universe upon
Yeah.
universe, because
Yes.
everything is watching, because what we are turning into and becoming in our awakening process is actually going to be rippling into the rest of the universe and affecting Solaris, our sun, our galactic brothers and sisters, and outwards from there. So this is an ancient technology that incorporates all of the elements that creates this reality. It's super sacred. There's a channel a 17th dimensional being named Zach, who's Indian and loves the girls. He's so funny.
Mm.
And
Personality encountered in your travels. Yeah.
yeah, and so it really supports people in using their voice. I give folks voice instruction, encouragement to remember their light language. There's no right or wrong. It's very honoring of one's own unique frequency to activate so they can participate in the tapestry of life that we are all here creating together.
I feel like I should come with you. And so what she means by that is there's a lot of people who are just into this. Though. I mean, this you're advanced. Like, is that collectively the light is all realizing that there's this light language that you're speaking of, and it seems to be more universal, like a universal language that goes way back to the origins of us as beings, right? And so you're learning where voice turns into vibration, vibration turns into matter, or also spirit. Both ways. So that frequency is ultimately the core of everything in the universe as far as how it comes together consciously, and the spoken voice is a tool that can tap into it, right?
That is so. It actually assists in activating it, because everyone's voice is their own personal healer, right?
Mm,
You can heal your voice with the vibration of your own vibration. That's why we all have different voices.
yeah.
And when you use that to activate the visualizations that I guide people through in
Mm-hmm.
each of the platonic solids, in each different recording, which there are five, they're all
Mm,
about 2 hours long,
mm,
with a 1 hour sound healing to activate at the end of each recording. And I'm having it on sale for cancer season for 333. You cannot witness this magic any cheaper than that. And I wanted to do it for solstice originally. And then they're like, no, you're a progressed cancer. We're birthing new Earth, Mama Earth. So do it for all of cancer season. I was like, all right, all right, all right, all right.
mm, mm.
So it's an
Steps.
evolutionary, in honoring the astrology as it comes as well. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
as we all.
Would you always say like if people purchase this later, they should do it in Cancer all the time, or a water sign, or?
There's no limits of when you wish to experience it. Some people, if they're not familiar with my work, I recommend them buying one of the programs that is like their sun sign, whether you're earth, air, fire, water. I believe Pisces is dodecahedron. In my opinion, I think plasma is going to become our sixth element as we are experiencing more plasma in our field than ever before. And that is a crystalline plasma as we return to our Christed consciousness as a humanity. Um, so if you're not sure, you can buy one a la carte, and I will put that contribution towards the full program if you wish to experience more. And
Okay,
that's
it's a great deal. It's a great deal. I did the same thing. It's like, so, buy one, and then if you like it, she'll give you that amount credited into the full thing. Yeah. Right?
it's fair.
Yeah, awesome. That's very fair and very me.
Yeah.
But just about our family, our soul family. So yeah, there's a lot there, but it sounds like what Kristin is offering for full now that I've even heard for full time because I've been so busy is that you're learning how to tap into your voice and use your voice as commandment over reality, and that's where the next era is this commandment. That's the best way to put it because it's not you don't ask. If you are above that consciousness, you can control it or you can't control it. Your voice must speak from as if you can, right? Like you have to have that command in your voice.
Empowered. That's the empowered state of it. Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's where a lot of our cartoons and stuff come from. Like no, 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 no. Like there's a lot of that in our culture. The evidence of that, that's enchantment, really, from what I understand. It's enchantment, right?
That is what activates. That is what activates spells. And I am a white resonant wizard, and it literally is my frequency to enchant and honor and respect in the highest timeline outcome for all.
Mm-hmm. And this is Atlantean, to say the least. Probably more Lemur.
Learning it's prior Atlantean, and
Sure.
it's really
Totally.
fascinating. We can like shoot the shift for a few
Yeah.
hours if you want, bro. In what I'm remembering, it's fascinating.
What do you think? Because you know what, I have experienced it. I mean, you and I always experience it at the same time as far as it growing. But I'm hearing stories that everyone is like have these Atlantis awakenings happening right now inside them and these
That's
realizations.
why we're here, and we've all been here before. And if we ever feel lost or unsure, or just take that dramatic pause, that moment away, and hands on heart, a deep breath, and I'm here to remember. I'm here to remember. I'm here to remember. I am all that I am.
I'll try that actually, that mantra.
It's a good one.
I have been remembering, so I wonder what will happen if I do that. That's me pushing always too far. So you and I, our history goes back a long time because we met in Los Angeles at a party of a mutual friend, and we recognized each other right away, which is
We did. I sang, oh my God, those tamales were so spicy and amazing. They had just gotten them shipped in from Mexico. They were doing a cookout for us.
mhm,
And I was there with them, and they were like, oh my God, you've got to meet our friend that we
mhm.
just met. And they called you and you were available and you came over. I sang Aquarius to you, and we've been best friends ever since.
It's true, and roommates and work together, and our kids have met. So it's pretty crazy. And it's funny though. I'm just bringing it up because it's cool how when I first met her, my first instinct was on my brain like I haven't seen you since something. Like I had that was a funny line like I haven't seen you since the Renaissance or something.
Yeah. And we were always like,
It was-
like the
right.
jokes came right away.
That was the first thing I said, and I went right into showbiz mode in front of her. I went right into showbiz mode, like, "Hey, and we were both like, "Oh my God, that's authentic." And it's funny because that kind of introduction it turns out to be, people who are here to, high five and work together. And, thank you for all of you've done for Sirius Joy and held the space. I mean, it's been a mutual family project in that sense. Bringing a mother bear. Actually, people may not know this, but the number one thing that Kristen talks about when she's off the air is her kid. She's a mom. She's a mom. She's obviously blowing smoke up a guy's ass. So she's trying to be a super mom, and she is. She's always talking about her child, and that's really what her focus is in life. Really, is her kid, and the world. Those are two focuses. If you know her privately, those are two things she's always talking about, always concerned about. She feels like a guardian of the earth, and she's a guardian of that kid, and so that's cool. This part of it that you see here, I think this is your break, right? You can wait for your life, and you can like just act, be yourself and be on stage.
Yeah, I'm like, I've got to get 3 kids from soccer camp at 2:45.
As soon as the meeting starts, she wants out. soon as he starts, he wants out. It's
I don't
Aries energy. It's like, I went out. Where's this exit? You know.
little
Uh,
bit of Aries in my chart, bro. Little bit.
yeah, yeah, well, a lot. We saw it activate this year. But I think it's great they're going out and creating this. So, what would you think is this? Seems you say it's ancient. I agree with you. I think subsystem is ancient. Honestly, I was thinking about it recently. I'm meditating on it. Like, what are the records around this thing? Because it hasn't been around in the in the Middle Ages. But what you're working on is really historical. Pre-Atlantean. I hear that. I wouldn't doubt they squatted on whatever they found. And incorporated it. But why now? Like, why you? Has there been dialogue into this as far as where this is going for Earth right now in our transition?
There is, and some of that I am not quite ready to
No problem.
discuss.
Okay.
I'm still in my personal remembering of it because this is our organic technology of something that we've been cloaked over. So,
Mm-hmm.
this is a very empowering technology of what we truly are.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a dismantling and an unlearning that has to happen in the belief matrix, but just witnessing the program, it activates the remembering organically. It's feminine, it's allowing, it's open, it's limitless. And the activation of it is when my participants activate it with their own frequency of their voice.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I did this, the Egyptian pyramids and the stones at Stonehenge and the stones in Machu Picchu didn't get placed there by hand. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what we're all, and a lot of that is happening through the disclosure of this now Uranus and Gemini, removing the veil of not being able to see or communicate authentically so
Mm-hmm.
that we can up level and innovate our thinking and communication so it can return to the authentic tool that it was originally designed to be.
Mm-hmm. You're saying a lot there, and we got to bring our next guest. But I would say, in essence, Kristen, we have a right to control the earth, be one with the earth. I mean, we've been stripped down, divine feminine has been squashed, and our brains have been washed. That's basically in the dark. That's the dark ages right there.
Right?
But I feel like people like you, myself, we're all here to restore and replenish and
Restore,
as
replenish, remember, and work with her.
work with her absolutely. And I feel like we will as Gen Xers for sure. But I have to give some screen time to Robbie Hunt, one of our colleagues, who's come to say hello and goodbye or farewell. Hi, Robbie.
Hello there. And I made sure that I came equipped. I've got my crying towel here so that I could be ready. But I think, Kristen, what I want to say to you is working with you has been not just a pleasure, it's been an experience. It has been the experience of someone allowing me to be who I am, as I have just so enjoyed seeing you have the courage to be who you are. When maybe other people didn't understand you, you were like, I don't care. You are who you are. And it was wonderful to see you step into that. And, when both were kind of working behind the scenes there at Sirius Joy, and then this event forced us forward to have to take on a role that we weren't really expecting. And I just have to say, there were times when I didn't know what to do, and you were right there behind me. You were right there behind me. And there were times, though, when I saw how you were handling things at Serious Joy, but I knew what was going on in your personal life. This is one resilient woman. This is someone who has had a million things come at her at one time, and she still shows up happy. She shows up ready. She shows up thinking about you and wondering what is going on with you. And I don't know how we would have gotten through all of that had you not been there. And I am for myself, I got my crying towel. But on the other end, I am so looking forward to what you do and what you create. And I think it's going to be so big that the walls at Sirius Joy couldn't hold it. And it's just going to be my honor at some point to just sit back and go, I knew her when. I knew her when. And I do remember you during the Soul Garden days. I
Oh my
remember you during all of that stuff. You didn't know who in the hell I was, but here I was watching you like, oh my goodness. And it's just, I just want to be here to celebrate you today, to completely celebrate everything that you are, everything that you have done for this service, everything that you have done for this community, and everything that you've done for me. You know how much I love you, girl.
I love you so much. And I thank God our journeys have come together again this lifetime, because I don't know how I would have gotten through it without you. And I'm so grateful. And you are so amazing. And this community is so lucky to have you.
Oh, thank you.
I love you.
I love you too, dear.
I'm going to leave you a voice note later.
Okay, please do. All right, before all my makeup comes off.
Oh, thank God I accidentally buy waterproof mascara all the time. Jeez.
Well, being in my position, I have to always, to some degree, be moving things where they need to go. So I can't always be all forthright. But I'll say that, Serious Joy behind the scenes is like real light workers, like, facing real life shit all the time and trying to be a leader at the same time. It's hard. It's really hard. And I personally don't like to share when I'm in it. So unfortunately, people you can see that things are rocky, and it's like, but that's not what people show up for, as far as I'm concerned. But point is, like, there's a lot of heavy shit, and Kristin went through a lot of heavy shit. Everyone did. I watched the whole staff purge, including myself. That was one of the uniqueness of us being together right now, is that we, came together in this version, right when humanity was healing. The last few years, this is right when humanity is like healing or not healing, and we have to be also healing or not healing. And having each other's advisors is really special, because it's like people you trust and know, and they know the force, and just there's a lot of benefits that wouldn't be in the job ad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Kristin's a shit kicker. She will be the first one like, meh. Like about something.
Is that how it? Meh? I'm like,
oh yeah. It's
missing you.
It's animated. It's animated. I mean, I don't even complain. It's just like it is. It's just like an alarm going off. It's an alarm going off is what it is energetically, and I feel it. And her bell is heard too. I mean, I wonder what your voice will play personally. In this next shift, like your own personal voice and your own. Of course, you're sharing with us your deep spiritual. What's the word I'm looking for? Job on the earth, like your spiritual high vibe job. And I do think we all have this high vibe job too. By the way, when you start to look for it. Something you promise you do. Your galactic center will tell you a lot of that actually too in your chart. But that's one cool thing about this whole group is that we all go after that naturally, and then we find each other on the path. That's cool too. Well, with that, I think we should bring on our next guest for some more tears. How about Joyce? Joyce Sweeney.
Why'd you laugh? What made you laugh when you thought of me?
Yeah, so she's sending me. I don't know. I'm getting a bad text from her. Joyce Sweeney, if y'all don't know, is like very eighth house closet here. She's like in the closet, like as far as kind of hides in the back, watches security films, gives us like little thumbs up on things. Like she's big part of Sirius Joy, running on volunteer program for the whole time it's been alive for 9 years. So very like in the back scenes, and now lately volunteers have done amazing things for us. But otherwise, you two have a relationship on your own. So I'll pop out.
All right. Well, I brought mine too, and I did not put eye makeup on because I know. So it's very interesting that this is sort of about so far how we got brought together as a family from Christopher being ill, and that was the moment. I can remember being in the dark, not knowing what was going to happen to Sirius Joy, and then you were the first one to pop up with a message, and it was like, okay. Somebody is holding the wheel. Somebody's driving the car. It's going to be okay. So the way we became close, though, was it was like I was outside the company, but inside the family. And I really needed somebody else to talk to about everything that was going on. I was talking to Christopher about it, but I needed to talk to somebody about the experience. And the only email I knew was Kristin's because she had given it. And so I wrote it down and I was like, I'm going to email her. And so I emailed her. She called me immediately on the phone. This is not a matter for email. Blah, blah, blah.
I think I was in my closet recording when I got your email too. And I was like, oh no. Oh, we are talking. We are
talking. This is
now,
a thing for talking. And we've been talking ever since. We got so close so fast. She is my exact opposite on the zodiac wheel. She's a 16 Taurus. I'm a 16 Scorpio. We quickly found out that gave us extreme telepathy with each other. Like I would think of a question I wanted to ask her and then she would answer it in the next voice note. And she would think of a question about me and I would answer it in the next voice note. So we were just telepathizing all over the place, back and forth, getting really close. And then I want to talk about the Platonic sound and what it's done for me. I just bought the program. Buy it, everybody. Just buy it, especially buy it now at the sale price. But when I think it was Past Lives and Karma the first time I did it. It had been done before.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that's my jam.
Dodecahedron.
Dodecahedron, yes. Is that the water one?
That's the ether one.
That's the ether one. Okay. That is my jam.
Dodecahedron is the water, and that was for Truth and Purpose.
Gotcha.
Which are evergreen for those 40-day programs for Sirius Joy forever. That's
a gift. If you guys haven't done those, when these classes come up, do the sound part. Anyway, I can remember past lives, but in that particular one, using the Platonic solid, I got farther and deeper and went places. I was remembering not being human. I was remembering not being on this planet. It was like really, and what I realized was she was really releasing me to transdimensionally travel. There's no other way to call it. And there's something about what she puts together with the geometry and the sound, and I can go. I can't do that, sitting and willing myself to do it. I can't. I need that springboard. So that's been extremely powerful for me. But what I really want to talk about is, and this is where the tissues. I was on Keeping It Surreal. I think we'll call it that, especially that episode. And it was probably the topic was twin flames. And some of you know, I have a sad, sad story of a twin flame who took her life. And so I was telling my sad, sad story. And I'm a Scorpio. I'm not a big crier, but I started crying and talking about my feelings for her. And my twin flame started coming in my head and saying, I didn't know you felt that way. I didn't think you cared. I didn't. So I ended up having this extreme emotional release. And the scary part, because again, I think there's a power corridor between Kristin and I was in the room that had belonged to this person. It was her bedroom. And it was a room where she broke a window. She had a drug problem and she did lots of things. She had broken a window. After that show was over, 5 minutes later, this is weird, a landscaping truck drove through that window and broke the wall. And so people have interpreted that in many different ways. To me, it was like it broke down the wall between me and that spirit. And it gave her closure. It gave me closure. We're released from each other now. We're both at peace. But she had needed to see me cry and know that I felt that way. Now, what talk show can get you to that point?
I'm always crying on my shows.
And I know all the rest of you have experiences like that from being on that show and bringing up, and because she's such a safe place, she will talk about her pain. She can enter into your pain freely and not make you feel like it's a burden or a problem or anything. She really opens up for you. And yeah, Danielle, she broke out. That's what happened. She broke out. That's exactly true. So anyway, I'm very grateful. I will be hanging out with Kristin forever because we're buddies now. Thank goodness that happened. And she is the best friend anybody could have. Robbie's right. The best friend anybody could possibly have. And I think that's all I have to say.
I love you, sister. Thank you so much. And you have supported me through all the shift I've gone through these past few years, and I am eternally grateful. Thank you. I love you.
All right. And scene. Now, that
Well,
was good.
Joe, you and I haven't cried. Come on now. Come on.
Yeah, we sure
I
have.
don't cry on camera, do you?
Not yet. I'm sure it'll be. We'll see. So I rattle it out. It's
There's
really
still
about feeling
time.
safe enough. I mean, it's about being comfortable with myself enough, and that's always why I'm learning to grow is to be comfortable with who I am. And that's kind of coming out of my own emotional codependence and all sorts of stuff. So that's where you are strong. Is you're very authentically you, and you make no apologies, and so that's one of the areas you teach me. Hold strong. Just go ahead and go for it. But yeah, I will. I'm getting more comfortable now. I'm coming in my real skin just like you. So I'm sure I'll cry soon. Probably when this ends. No, I'm kidding. Enjoy. So with that, we have one more guest today. That's Daiki Yokomoto, who kind of came, in the circle. He's on our as an astrologer, but he's been in the background for a long time. You're just now seeing him come up into the foreground, but we've worked with Daiki for a while now, and he's on our astrology, strategy meetings, and he strategizes with us. And we have this Monday morning thing where we just always come together and look at all the planets for 7 to 10 days and come to conclusions, write all that stuff together. So Daiki has a different perspective. I'll let you talk, Daiki. I'll talk out.
Hi, Kristin.
Daiki.
I am so happy for you. Congratulations that you're moving on and stepping on into your own, power, really, and just your own brand and expanding into the public. I really believe how the divine feminine is waking up, with Pluto in Aquarius, Uranus and Gemini, the air energy is waking up. And I think your sound healing, your voice, the throat, and just this instrument, right? This technology, you're going to teach the whole world how to use it, and I think it's just the perfect time, and the first time you're you're my first touch point coming on to Sirius Joy.
I know we met in the lobby at Unite the Light last year. We were both like wandering jams of where should we go.
Exactly. I
were a
I
little
was
more
lost because I was only like 2 months into the company, and I wasn't even sure if I was invited to UTL or not. I showed up and I'm like walking around, and you spotted me and found me, and you were just so welcoming right off the bat, and I felt so welcome. And everyone talks about how you're a mother and the mama bear, but I got to experience that on a personal level, and it has awoken me in a lot of different levels and just made me feel comfortable with not just Sirius Joy but in the world, and just many levels. We've never had any one-to-one work together, light work that way, but just interacting with you every week, doing astrology, and just being at Unite the Light together has helped me become who I am now. So I'm just so grateful that I get to work with you and know you on a personal level, and not just be in the background just listening to you. So
I love you, Daiki, my cute little Gemini. Next time we see you, we're dancing.
Yeah, even just taking over the key dates, that was the first time I got to be on Sirius Joy. And again, you were the first touch point.
That was when I fell in love with you. I was like, I'm so excited to teach you how to do this and give this to you.
Yeah. Even from the bat, you were just a little, kooky for me. And it was just like a little bit of taste that I was just like starting to get more and more and more. And even just some of the topics that you talk about is sometimes out of my own field, but you help me open up to these things and be curious about it. And even some of the knowledge with I know like one of the 12 shaped dodecahedrons has like, it's a 12 shaped figure, but it has 30 little connections or something like that. So like, we have the 12 signs, and each 12 signs is 30 degrees. Like, I come from a science mathematical background, so that's just so impressive and inspiring to me. And so yeah, everyone get her classes and programs, but I'm definitely curious to learn more about it from you. So I'm excited that you're stepping into your own divine feminine power.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you, Kristin. Mwah. Yay. Yeah, no, I got no tears in that way, but I'm
No.
really happy for you.
You and I always dance together. You and I are always like, with my Mercury and Venus and Gemini, it's like, oh no, we're gonna have fun.
Yeah, we're all putting on house music and singing all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll miss
They're
that.
the up till 5 a.m. part of us, but that's great.
We still
I love
made it
that.
to where we needed to go.
Yeah, I was there. So I started with Kristin, so I feel it. And Ducky, thank you so much, man. We'll keep hang out because
Okay.
we're all come on look at slideshow here in a minute. We have one more person to come up here with Kristin, and that is Miss Gwen English. Hello, Gwen.
Oh,
Hi,
turn on.
Kristin.
hi Gwen.
Where is
How
she?
are you? Did you get your daughter enrolled?
Well, there's so many actions. Like I'm ditching class as a parent. My daughter's in college orientation today, and they separate us so that we are doing different things. But I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go to a party.
You
So-
look gorgeous. And
Well, so do
congratulations.
you. I just wanted to take this moment to say how grateful I am. I'm sorry I'm lagging a little. You have been such a supporter of Christopher, and I've heard about you the entire time that we've been friends. I first met you at the 5th anniversary party. Do you remember?
Soul Guardian.
Yes, Soul Garden.
Yeah.
Way back in the day. And so it was exciting to meet you then. I wanted to talk a little bit about my experience when Christopher took a sabbatical. I was in a new place. I was living in Michigan. We didn't know anybody. And your work and Robbie's work really sustained me through that time. So I just am so grateful. For me, I'm really excited for you to step into your power. But we'll feel your loss. We already feel it. We love what you bring to Sirius Joy, what you bring to the Astrology team, how I've personally healed with your sound vibrations. In our meetings, she would often say, it's all about frequency. So we're grateful.
Thank you, Gwen. And I even had the opportunity to get a headache off of you at Unite the Light.
You sure did. I did a lot of healing at Unite the Light, and your sound drop was the most, on Sunday, was the most healing. I have something. Can you hear me okay, or am I lagging too much?
You're lagging, but I still hear everything.
Okay, I have something to read from a subscriber
Okay.
for you.
Thank you.
I'm going to pull it up. All right. Sorry. All of my tech is giving me trouble.
Well, Mercury's in shadow.
I know. Okay, here we go.
Bonjour, Lena. Oh, she comes to my pop-up tarot live show on my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm ready, Gwen.
I want to express my love and appreciation to our beautiful living goddess, Kristin Reitter. During the last 2 years, part of my most difficult human experience, I found myself keeping afloat by meditating with the sound drop and the vibration you offered. Supported daily by your prayers, uplifted by your sound drop and the closing words. It was also very special when my husband and I got to meditate together with you in the sound drops. This really helped during a crisis in his health and recovery. Our sincere gratitude for you and your divine vibrational work and sparkly light beams. Many blessings on your journey. I was so happy to get to read this because it's how I felt, particularly in the pandemic. I would go out every morning with my dog and I would start my day with Sirius Joy, like so many of our clientele. And we want to wish you the best. It's bittersweet for us, but we understand that there are blessings waiting for you. The angels have new plans.
Thank you, Gwen. I love you, sister.
I love you too.
Yeah.
I
We go way
hope to
back.
see you soon.
Thank you, Gwen, too, for coming in during your daughter's graduation, or actually entering the college. We appreciate that.
It's like raining. I'm running. I was like, can I use this office?
Hijacked it, yeah.
Yeah.
The phone's not doing too bad of a job. We'll give a good credit. It was sweet of you too. It's technology. What can you do? You're probably on somewhere nice in that university. Although they get on the university internet, that'll get your daughter to hack you in.
Actually, it's all blocked.
Oh,
that was the problem. It's so safe, I can't get in.
Right. Yeah, totally. I know. And if it was safe, my mom still couldn't get in. So I want to invite everybody on camera now. Come back and hang out as a group. And we have a slideshow of pictures that we're going to kind of look at and just have fun with. Kristin, some, I guess, signature pictures. Oh, there's Joy. It's okay. Cool. We've got everyone here. Yes. Yeah, that's a sample. This is here, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's really Soul Garden. Soul Garden. Yeah.
My house in Babylon. That was with Chris One Feather. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Wow, there we go.
Oh my God, when I was doing
Boom.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's my living room.
Current set. Oh yeah.
Here's what I'm lasering in on those clients. Oh, look at all of us. That was a great show. Oh, look at us.
Hey, Kristin, my soul sister. I've known you for close to 2 decades now, and you are such a light in my life and everybody else's. You are going to be missed at Sirius Joy, but I know the world needs you for what you need to bring to it. And I am so proud of you. I am so glad I got to see you in Tennessee. And I wish you all of the success in the world. You're a brilliant light. I continue to support you. I love you so much. And I can't wait to see what happens next. You goddess, you.
So this is a well wish on your way of this chapter in your life, this monumental moment in time. And thank you for always being you, authentic, deeply toroidal and light as a feather. And I've loved working with you on Moon Wisdom. And I'm excited to tune into Platonic Sound. I feel like your wisdom will help me figure out geometry dreams and whale dreams and connect them to my music and stuff like that. So may your world expand with grace and your heart continue to bloom and illuminate the mystical secrets we need in this grand ascension. Thank you for helping us hear our light. And I drew this card for you.
Oh, yay!
Oh, perfect.
That was great.
That's so cute.
Oh my
Very
goddess.
nice.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Gosh, my hair was so long.
QR code.
Was it? And
There's a
a
QR
QR code. I hope it goes to Mountain.
Nice. My goodness.
Gosh, it's been such a, from Full Moon Goddess and the garage in Northridge, California, bro. All crazy.
Soul
And
Garden days.
always branding me, and now I'm branding myself. Oh God, what's gonna happen?
You're welcome. I taught you how to brand.
My
Her brother held space.
butt still hurts.
Yeah. You'll sing for a while. You'll be proud. Well, I'm curious too, just the group here, like we don't get a chance to have our whole group on camera, and we're all astrologers, and Joyce is a big fan of astrology too, and an observer of life and an author. This next step of where it's heading, what is your personal planning, Kristin, as far as where we're going next? What's your strategy, as a person, as a mom, and also, your career, because it's a moment.
It's definitely a moment, and it's interesting because I'm still feeling like I'm in between realms. This is a wonderful tribute, and I'm so grateful for all of you, and I love the community. You can go to my website, KristinReitter.com, find all my things, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm still going to be online. I've got my pop-up tarot live on Fridays I do on my YouTube channel. You can go and subscribe there. Like, I'm still mama bearing it. And there's so much in this current astrology that I'm looking forward to having some adventure and trying things out this summer prior to Saturn and Neptune going back into Pisces September 1st. I think that's going to be a real opportunity for that adventure to reintegrate and settle in our consciousness and see what else needs to be let go of in that last journey, in those last degrees of Pisces for all of us. And then Uranus is going to go back to 29. So I'm encouraging everyone to get out and play and invite more fun and adventure into their lives this summer prior to the fall, because I think there's going to be some more shock and awe, and a resettling, but a resettling to a higher level. We're not going back to anything that we've ever known before, and that's the goal. And that remembering to come on, and share your gifts with the world, because that's why we're all here.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's we're all here together.
Yeah.
This group is about that. Yeah, and as far as the Platonic Sound program is concerned, how is that program? What tools is it giving a person for their daily life?
I mean, I do my grid work in my workouts. And if I'm feeling ungrounded, I literally work with the hexahedron for more grounding in my personal body. So you imbibe it with your frequency, your sound. Say you are having issues with arthritis in your knees. You can activate the icosahedron for more lubrication, more water, and fill it with that cosmic plasma. Like, we are our own healers. That's what the sound does. And you can put that icosahedron that's been activated in your knees to allow more fluidity. We're 5% physical matter, if that. So understanding that this is truly what empowers us to create our true reality, Virgo season, we step into that. We empower ourselves with that consciousness, and we keep our eyes on the prize as the old paradigm continues to fall in on itself. And we say, thanks, bye.
Is that what the two new moons in Virgo, 0 and 29? I mean, from your perspective, how's that benefit, particularly an Earth sign, particularly two new moons? It must be significant.
Yeah, it's covering, at 0, that not alone covers the entire consciousness of the reality, but 29 is the test. Now be that, become that, you are that, step into it, right? So we're getting that full spectrum covered, as the South Node is saying, yeah, it's great. So don't look back, look in, and then forward.
Yeah, and be what but so you feel, to me, this is like, I think, some sort of a portal, this one from 0 to 29. I mean, would you not, I mean, I don't know if it'd be 11 months or 11 years from that, the steps, but like, you're going to become something new, right?
Oh yeah, we all are, whether you like it or not. And it's just how you choose to participate in the dismantling or the building. So, that's what Saturn and Pisces taught us big time. We create what we consciously focus on. What are you focusing on? Because that is our empowered, sovereign, spiritual state. I have the ability to shift the molecules of this water with my open and loving heart, and blessing it with that intention, with my consciousness, shifting and raising the frequency of this. You put Celtic sea salt in there, and you drink it. So good.
So, and you'd be amazed how much wine she makes today at that method. It's amazing. Just kidding. Yeah, water and wine. There you go.
I really love the Christed consciousness, bro.
I've been to church with you.
That's right.
Well, does anyone want to jump in with any topic or say anything before we kind of like go down memory lane? We have a clip to show of some old Shift of You.
Robbie's like, we'll be here all day.
Yeah, I'm like, no, let's just keep on going.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could get real emotional.
Band-Aid off. It's perfect for the full moon. We just have to be ourselves, you know.
It's funny too. We didn't plan that. We fit this right when we wanted to, and it's like, oh, there's a full moon tomorrow. Okay.
No, and that was, I remember leaving you with Threma in tears, bro, saying, I can't do it anymore. And that's how it came out.
True. Once a night. No, I'm kidding.
No,
no, teasing. No, actually, you did. Well, and I was, my heart knew this. I knew when you came, you're a butterfly. You don't stick around very long. Take advantage of the opportunity you have to work together, because, and I know with not lifetime scene, I don't get that chance very often. So, because we both often do our own things. So, I was very excited to work with you. And I knew that you'd also fly and do something completely on your own. And her and I are opposites. Like, I started off, got married, had a kid right away.
Oh,
she
yeah.
went off and did like Broadway and went around the world. And then I'm like, my kid's out of the house, and now I'm heading for Broadway. And she's going, she had a kid. And so it's interesting how we're always been passing each other on the train, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
That's how we work, but it's cool. Both have that sound, and we both insist on spelling it differently. Crit first names, yeah. Crit.
Kristin, 2 eyes so I can see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to go off in direction there, but doing a lot of research on names, you guys in phonetics. I've been interested, alongside, here's where we're corresponding right now. I've told you, it's like my personal research lately has been a lot of the sounds behind letters and spelling. How we've been spelling, how the dark then respelled words, and so it took away the conscious connection to the word, the vibration, or made the vibration fractured, so the vibration no longer work like it used to because there's split belief structures behind each sound, but against different spellings. Like even you and I are Christian or Christopher. You're using a K, I'm using a CH. Like somewhere in there. Someone spelled different for an intention, and those intentions are our words, our vibration, and our creation. And the words themselves command response from consciousness, from earth, So just even looking at the phonetics of how my name is, and it's like, holy crap, that's me. Like really seeing it as sort of a history of sound, and the history of sound and meaning, not necessarily word and meaning. Word attempting to spell a sound so you can bring it up from memory. So I'm on the same kind of vibe in my own way.
There's another spelling of the Christed consciousness that Sandra Walter uses and many other light workers of Krysted, Christed. So, we're going to find out. We're going to find out.
Sure. His name is even Jesus. It's Yeshua. So it's like, hearing that alone, that, change the name along the way is suspicious. Yeah. I would imagine that CH is the improper because it's 2 letters. It's that someone's finna, maneuver with that, whereas a K authentically has that sound on its own. So I would imagine Christianity did the CH to the K, most likely, right, along the way. But that's the kind of fascinating conversation we have during lunch, y'all. That's who we are.
Which I'm usually making on our Monday. I would be making them. I'd be like, oh, blood sugar. Then they all see me get in my kitchen and make some eggs or something and give them a picture.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm talking to, okay, gotcha. I'm talking to our director backstage, and I think it's good to go ahead and roll that clip, man. If you can't get us in front of it, then we'll come back when it's over. Thank you. Kristin's hopping out.
Namaste, my friends, and welcome to Circle of Wisdom. My name is Christopher Witecki, the sensei to Sirius Joy, and this is our weekly show where we're just going to gab about what's going on in the current events, bringing our Circle of Wisdom together in our posses. And I'm also proud to bring on another Kristin Reitter, my soul sister. Hello, Kristin.
Hi, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing super well. You look fantastic. Kristin and I go way back centuries of reincarnation. Yes?
Several.
We'll talk about it.
Gazillion.
And Kristin, were you visited by ancestors of the past?
Well, I definitely feel like. Oh, I'm sorry.
Too many Chris's in a pot. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of Christ consciousness
No, but
going on.
this is Christ consciousness. That's why I think it's funny. We're all happy to hang out. Yeah. Just for the world.
I'm a Leo rising, yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Sharing
a
with
Taurus, Leo rising, Aries moon.
Which is why we are brother and sister.
That's
At least
right, and we
at
both
least
have
after-
Mars in Pisces. We're
Yes.
which it was actually in the ninth house, higher education for me, and I've been contemplating this for a while, but really recommitting to my healing practice. I just purchased a brand new sound healing bowl set in June, and I've been working with them all summer, and it's been wow. They are so powerful. So I've reconnected with you, brother. You're one of my ancestors.
That's true.
And,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yes.
And
yes.
I'm getting a sound healing certification at the Open Center in Manhattan. So I went to one of their free seminars on Monday evening to begin additional education for myself to expand my practice and really get some scientific terms to confirm what I intuitively have always felt with the bowls and my voice and singing. So it was huge for me, and it was an emotional thing because I'm, contemplating the performing aspect of myself. And
for one, I want to say, Kristin and I we were roommates for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
And went through a huge period, and we both came into we're both light workers. We both have Mars and Pisces, so we both are driven by that Christian thing. And I have seen you evolve over the last 10 years into this sound healer. You were and are a professional singer, but you discovered what? You discovered, tell us, how did you transition into sound healing, and what is exactly sound healing for people who don't know?
I started yoga. That was what started my whole spiritual journey. Then I went and studied I was like, well, let's figure this out. So then I went to Peru, studied with shamans there, moved to LA, taught kids yoga, studied with priestesses in goddess circles in LA, went to Malta to really begin that earth and tuning in work, started studying astrology when I met you, brother, was already reading tarot cards, and I had purchased my own bowl before, but I was kind of closeted about it, and I was like, ooh, can I play with your bowls? And as soon as I tone with them, I know, can I play with your bowls?
If I had a nickel for every time. No.
Yeah, totally. But when I did that and I sang with it, she and my other friend that was with me sat down and she was like, you need to share this with people. And I was very humbled, and I really respect her advice and guidance and opinion, and that's when I did my sound healing CD called Beyond Illusion. Basically,
Look at the horse. And that's how we do it. We come together and we support each other. And
This whole service, this whole service supports so much, from inside to outside to everyone around. We are all such a family.
Yes, we are. We are family. Ow, 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 ow. I got all my sisters with me. Hey.
But it's a full moon, and you know what we do here at Sirius Joy when it's a full moon. We bring on another of our wonderful talent at Sirius Joy. And boy, look at the grin on my face. I'm happy that my soul sister, Kristin Reitter, is here with me today. Hi, Kristin.
Hello, beautiful sister Robbie Hunt. Hello, Sirius Joy family.
Because you do like to travel like the wind. You're like, woo, woo, woo. Okay, you can do that and continue to do that as long as you are in your heart. You got to be grounded. And they're literally showing me Metatron's cube in your heart. It's like, girl, you are allowed to fly with the winds however you wish to, as long as you're in your heart. As long as you're in your heart. As long as you're in your heart. I'm in my heart. I'm in my heart. I'm in my heart. It's so funny. I have my hand on my heart, and I'm raising, like, I pledge allegiance to my heart in the united forms of my Merkaba, and to the republic for which it stands, in my heart, from my heart, all in heart, forevermore. And
Very good. Love it.
Fear not. Fear not. False evidence appearing real. And we've all seen the games of how it's been about the programs and the stories. It's it's done. We're ascending. We're doing it. So the one in our hearts, that's the main job that's going to help all of us get to where we all want to get a lot faster, daggone it. A lot faster. I'm in the water. Oh, Morgan, you're doing such a great job backstage. Do I look like I'm floating? I mean, my big mama bear, my progressed 4 Cancer son, is so grateful for you. And a little behind the scenes, I thought my cat and his cat antics, thank God he's passed out now, because earlier he pulled my green screen down and I was like, oh no, it's going to be like the Wizard of Oz and the wizard is going to show the gong. Ooh, flowers, ta-da! Oh my gosh, I wonder if I could do it again. If I clap 3 times, maybe the screen will change again. 1, 2, 3, Shazam! No, I had to go. All right, my friends. Oh, and that was close enough. Thanks, Morgan. Oh my God, we're having so much fun. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. It's hard to watch myself, but damn, I'm funny.
You are.
You're in your spell. You're, I see it. You get into it, and I, seen her like in clubs going the spell.
Oh yeah, I'm always
Magic school bus.
your child. Yeah.
You go party with Kristin, and she is that exactly there. Like she'll go in that all the time and just captivate whoever she's in front of. And we used to go out and we'd go reading people, and then at the end of the night we found out we were the same person, and that we give them the same advice at the club or whatever. Like I told them the same thing.
Yeah. We'd compare notes when we'd come back and be like,
Yeah.
oh, and then we'd like talk about it and be like, oh, what'd you think about this person and this person? And then, oh, that one.
Yeah,
That
totally.
one.
See the bald guy who just got his divorce, his partner around them. This happened. Like, yes, I did actually. Yeah, it's funny. It'd be great. So, we just want to say, that we have our prayers behind you, sister. Like I'm honored that you came through Sirius Joy. I feel like you like a Gildan Ranner, have established, us with such amazing talent and credibility. Exactly. I feel that way. That forever have marked the foundation of us. So you are always going to be a foremother here, Sirius Joy. You brought so much in this important moment and gave us your wonderful womb, where you birthed a lot here and held a lot of space, mother space. So thank you for that. And I'm sure we'll work again. I hope to see. She's behind Unite the Light and the casting of all the music there. And you did a great job choosing those performers. They're all magnificent. So I'm looking forward to working with you in this next capacity where you're your own brand and you have your own mission. And so we're coordinating missions now. So I'm excited. I say thank you, sweetie. Of course, you'll hear from me soon anyways, because I'll nag you about other stuff.
I appreciate you providing the space for me to blossom, bloom, learn, grow, connect, share, activate, be my authentic self. And it was only because you couldn't be present.
What's a trade? Yeah, for sure.
It was a trade, and we kept it
Totally.
going for you, bro, and this community and your followers and everything that you've done to bring all of us together is so duly noted and held in the utmost respect, gratitude, and unconditional love for you, bro. I love you forever and a day. And I love you, Robbie. And I love you, Joyce. And I love you, Dikey. And you were there. And you and you and you were there. And this is here. And all the things were going on. And Morgan was
It's in the background.
Morgan, I love you. I love you. Oh my God. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I've been reading your things. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Kristin. We love you. Come back soon and tell us all the good things going on. We'll be behind it.
Hey, you guys, I'd like to, if it's all right with you, I'd like to end with a clip from Unite the Light.
Oh, we have a clip from Unite the Light? I love it. Oh, God.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we go.
I was in my living room, and I was on my couch, and God Universe said, sound.
You can hear the Platonic.
That is what I will sing and assisting all of us with this summer, so we can understand exactly what we're all made of and use this ethereal magic to heal, activate, and unite.
That was a really good pitch, damn it.
Oh my goddess, I only have 30 minutes. It's showtime. Now. Thank you.
It's hard to get up and move after those.
I love you all. I love you all so much. This is our planet. This is our time, and we are doing it. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you.
God, I don't think I've even seen those. Good goddess. Oh my Lord.
That was good. That looks really great. I'm saying as a person like that. That's
really great.
I just want to say it's really fun to see a Scorpio, an Aqua, and a Gemini. We're all on camera holding it in. It's like really fun to watch.
Definitely a new age, huh? Right, Jackie? Jesus. We're in the new age. No, it's so true. We're in a magical time, you guys. I think we're one thing to understand is like community is always heartfelt aligned anyways, whether you're in presence of them or not. Truth is, we've never been in each other's presence. We're all broadcasting from different parts of the world, but we've been so close in our hearts the whole time. And so, let that be a lesson to you. If there's someone else be somewhere else, you're still with them. You're still with them. So that's important going into this next chapter. And we're grateful. I'm grateful for this whole team. I'm grateful for you, Kristin. And I can't wait to do something cool, to cooperate with what you do and make something cool together again. So thanks everyone for coming. Thanks everyone for watching live. We love you, and we'll see we'll see you at the next event, whatever that may be. We'll see. Until next time, we love you. Ciao.